Big Blue Nation, what's going on, guys? This is the loyal BBN fan coming right back at you for another episode. I missed you guys. I want to apologize for not being on top of my game like I'm supposed to. After we lost Saturday to Seton Hall, I kind of have this withdrawal or just kind of like I'm not really into it. And honestly, it does take me a few days to kind of want to talk UK sports. I do that whether they lose football or basketball. And it's not a negative thing. It's just I have to digest that we lost. And I have to give it time where it can actually kind of leave my body. It doesn't really leave me, but I'm mentally able to move on from it. It's not something that I can just be like, well, we lost. Okay, blah, 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 blah. It's not a negative thing. It's just how I deal with losses when we lose a ball game. And this is football or what's name. I don't listen to a lot of sports, especially for Kentucky. The first 2 days or something like that, like right after we lose. But I do have a responsibility if I'm going to be doing my videos, which is my YouTube, and also my podcast. I do have a responsibilities that win or lose, I have to stay consistent with what it is I'm doing, and this is what I love doing. So I'm back and I'm excited. I think I got a couple of topics that I want to cover on. I'm going to be talking about a little recruiting, the basketball loss, the fans, which I think I'll probably leave that for last. And also I will be talking about Coach Cal. And I got one more. Not sure if I should go to the bowl game or not. Right now, I'm slated to go to the bowl game on January 1st in Orlando. So right now, I'm kind of weighing my options of whether I should go or not. And at the end of the video, I will touch on that. So let's just jump right into this. Let's just go right to recruiting. And I just saw that, of course, we know we lost Robinson to Nebraska. It is what it is. We really wish we could have used an athlete like that. He's top tier talent, especially in state. So we really wish we could have got him, but we didn't. He moved on, so we have to move on as well. But then I go today and I see in one of the groups that J.J. Weaver is not going to supposedly sign. He's not going to sign in a couple of days. He's gonna wait to the spring of February or something like that to sign, which that's not a good sign for Kentucky football. Mark Stoops and his groups. I mean, I don't get it. And before I start saying what's on my mind, I'm not slandering these kids or nothing like that. These kids, these families, they got to go do what they want to do. The only thing that I would say is, especially speaking from I have a son who's an athlete. Football. And, for me and him, when that decision comes, we're going to make sure that we make a decision one time and one time only. And that's my point is if the kids are going to start committing and then, just a couple of weeks later, I'm going to wait, I'm going to go back on my word. I want to teach my son how to have character. And to me, that's part of it. Now, I know they're both great athletes, and I know that Kentucky is not the only team that's recruiting them. I get that. My point is that if you're going to recruit and you're going to do this big blown out, like I'm going to sign with this team and I'm going to have the whole announcement and I'm going to do the balloons and the video and pull out the hat and the T-shirt, and then you're going to turn around and then you're going to start having doubts after you do that. I mean, I don't understand that, but we also got to keep it into perspective of these kids. These kids are, they're young. They don't even know what they want to do the next day. So it hurts. But if any parents listen to that, I would really recommend highly that if you have an athlete that's a son or a daughter or whoever that wants to play college basketball or a college sport after high school, one thing I would highly recommend that you really advise them. First of all, if you're really unsure, then don't commit. Don't do this full blown out thing of a commitment if you have doubt that there may be somewhere else that you really, really may consider going. Hold out if you hold to. I would much rather see a kid hold out than see a kid do what these kids have did lately. At the end of the day, they got to do what's best for them and their family, and I'm not going to knock that. All I'm saying is I think it can be better. It can be done in a more tactful way, and it could be a lot better than what they're actually doing. That's just my opinion. But I'm an older guy, so I have to understand that I'm dealing with, with teenagers, and they're going to do what they're going to do. Believe me, I got some teenagers that they want to do what they want to do. So that's my kind of spiel. And as far as the basketball goes, I mean, I don't know what we're going to get. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think, if we got Khalil Whitney right now, who is a solid commitment. And I mean, if you guys ever seen that kid play, that kid's a beast. And he carries something he brings something to the court that we don't see a lot. He brings an attitude. And it's like he has that dog in him that he wants to be the best on the floor at all times. And I think when he gets to the next level, the college level, I think that's only going to grow. The competition is going to grow. And I just think he's only going to be able to grow stronger and do more. So I don't know where where we headed for basketball. I don't really know who we get. But I believe in Cal. And whether it's the number 2 player in the nation or whether it's the number 25 or 50 player in the nation, Cal's going to get the guys who belong here. And I think that's the same thing with Stoops and his bunch. They're going to get the guys who really want to be a Kentucky Wildcat. It's special to be a Wildcat. Okay, not everybody's willing to come in and do what's required to be a Wildcat. So the guys who end up putting their name on the dotted line and says, I'm coming to the University of Kentucky to further my education and to play ball in one area or another, then those are the ones who need to be here. We don't want to bring people in here just to get them in here for the sake of being here. That ain't how it works. So let's get the right people in here. Fans. I'm feeling some kind of way right now about the fans. So let's skip that. We'll come back to that I want to finish with that because I'm passionate about UK fans. I am, because it's getting out of hand. Anyway, Coach Cal. I believe in Coach Cal. We just went up and we just lost to Seton Hall. We know and they know that was our ball game, that we should have won. But we didn't. And we had to get a miracle shot that, as they say, would be very forgotten if it's not already, because we didn't win the ball game. So it's a miracle shot, but it's gone. It's disappeared. It's out there in miracle shots of the unseen or the unheard of again. They're just gone. So I believe in Coach, man, and that is something I'm gonna touch back on Coach Cal here in a little bit when I tie in the fans, because I feel like, I'm gonna leave it alone for right now. I said I'm not really sure if I should go to the UK game. Now, for you guys who listen to the KSR show, you guys know about the KSR curse. It's out there, as they want to say. Now, I've been to 2 games. I've only seen UK play twice in my life. I've seen them play in the Tax Slayer Bowl against Georgia Tech, and I've seen them play in the Sweet 16 against Kansas State. So what am I saying? They lost both times. Both times. Now the bowl game, okay, you know what? We got to a good game. We got to go to Florida. It is what it is. We didn't, the bowl games. But I went to the Sweet 16 in Atlanta, and everything just started off wrong. I got my ticket stolen. I was robbed. I had to buy another ticket. I had to go through the whole hassle of just trying to just get my refund back. And it was crazy. So by the time I got into the game at the Sweet 16 in Atlanta last year, I was mentally exhausted. I mean, I had my excitement pumped up going into the ball game. And it was ruined because I spent so much energy trying to get my money right. And and then just trying to get into the ball game, and I didn't really have a chance to really enjoy it the way we did. And then on top of that, it ended with a loss. So it was a bad experience. I was happy to see my Wildcats play. I was a really, really good, it was a good thing to be able to watch them play and support them. But I'm 0 for 2, guys. I'm 0 for 2 here in watching Kentucky sports. And I really wonder, should I go to the game? I don't know. I really, I know it's a bowl game, and it's a chance for us to be 10-3. I would love to be 10-3, guys. And I'm thinking to myself, should I go see these guys lose because I'm a jinx? I don't know. I really don't. I really want to go to the game. So right now, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'm actually looking for tickets right now. I already have a hotel and stuff. I'm going to be staying in Kissimmee. So if you guys see this, that's where I'm going to be staying at. And I'm excited to be. I'm excited to take in the festivities of other UK players, of other UK fans. And, I think it's going to be real fun. Those guys who are going to the game, you have to be a real UK fan to travel like that. You can't be a fair weather fan. And that brings me into my last topic. Now, this is going to offend some people. I promise you. This is going to upset somebody. This is going to make somebody angry. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you don't ever listen to me again. I don't care if we're friends and you delete me. You do what you got to do. But today, I'm sad to be a UK fan. I am sad to call myself a UK fan. Because what the fans are doing, it's crazy. And I've touched on this before. This ain't the first time that I've actually touched on this issue. But just seeing how, oh my God, man. I love my Wildcats. I love my Wildcats. But you have got to be an idiot if you're going to write the coach family, if you're going to write the kids and tell them how horrible they are, if you're just going to go on message boards and just write nasty messages. We lost to Seton Hall. I'm angry. I'm upset. But I'm a grown freaking man. I'm not going to freaking write Cal. I'm not going to freaking write the players and tell them how freaking disappointed I am in it and how much they suck and how much better they need to do. And I'm sorry. If you're doing that, you're an idiot. You are an idiot. You need to crawl under a rock and just evaporate and go away. You don't need to consider yourself a UK fan if you're going to do stuff like that. You guys really want to run Cal off? Really? You're stupid. I'm telling you. And I don't call people stupid very often. I'm going to tell you straight up right now. I respect people. But if this is you, and if you watch this video and you know you're one of those fans who call yourself a Big Blue Nation and call yourself loving the Wildcats, you're stupid. I'm telling you right now. Freaking stop writing the coaches and his family. Stop writing the freaking kids. Are you an idiot? I don't get it, people. I don't get it. Why would you choose to do that for? We are freaking Kentucky Wildcats, man. Every day is not going to be the best in the world. We're going to have those days. But for you to scoop so low to want to go and contact the coach's family, no, that's all. You know what? Like I said, it's going to offend somebody. If I was coach, I would resign. I would pull my son out of school. I would pack my family up, and I would be out of there. And I would let the chips fall where they at. Because this is the game of basketball. This is a sport. This is where they take a brown ball, an orange ball, bounce it on the floor, and put it through a little hole. Okay? This is where they take a brown football about this big and throw it to people. This is what we're talking about, people. And we want to criticize these kids. I'm not telling you can't be upset. I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't be unhappy about what's going on as a fan. You always want to see your team do better. You always want to see your team do better. I get it. I want to. I want to see them win every ball game. But my life cannot stop. See, take my advice. If we lose a ball game and you're that upset about it, do what I do. Just step away from all sports for a few days and just cool down and just come back. Because going online and tweeting and telling people and just blasting our coach and our players, don't do it. Okay? Because I'll freaking call you out because I don't care. You don't pay my bills. You don't do nothing for me. We're just mutual so-called Kentucky fans. Okay? That's all we are. I'll freaking call you out because I don't care. Don't bring that mess. I don't care if you don't listen to me. I don't care if you don't like me. That's your problem, not my problem. I'm secure. I'm okay with what I believe in. And I believe that my freaking Wildcats are the best in the world. Win, lose, or draw. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere, people. I'm here. I'm not bashing the coach. Okay? It's crazy that most of the groups that I'm in, it's crazy that a moderator or admin has to post up something of you not going to talk negative about the Wildcats in our group. Why do they even have to go do that? Because people are doing it. Think about it. If there was no crime, they wouldn't need cops. Seriously. So they doing it because people, they're sending these messages out, they're posting because this is what people are doing. They shouldn't have to do that. Shouldn't have to do that. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. It's just sad. It's sad. It's sad to wear this today. It's sad to walk around with this on because I know what those small amount of fans are doing, and it hurts us all. I'm sorry, but it hurts us all as a fan base. We can't say we the best fan base in the world if we're gonna sit around and act like this. It's just crazy. We don't do that. Coach Cal said years ago, we are the gold standard. That means we're the gold standard in when it comes to fans. And we gotta act appropriately, people. How many programs has 8 national championships? How many? How many programs don't even have 1 national championship? 1. And we're complaining because we lost the ball game and now we want to start emailing the coach's family and stuff like that. Bull crap. Get yourself together and act like adults. It ain't that serious, people. I'm telling you. Find something else to complain about. There's so much going on in the world. You don't have to sit here and criticize the fans. The players, and write the coach's family just to get your point across. Get a diary, write or something, vlog or something. But stop doing this, man. Stop contacting these kids. I'm going to tell you right now, I would love to see my son come play football at UK. But I would not stand by and watch you guys as fans, the bad ones, and bash my kid. It wouldn't happen. It just freaking wouldn't happen. I'm telling you straight up right now. And he's an athlete. He's an athlete, and we a UK family. So I'll leave that at that. Okay? It's just point blank. So that's my spill on that. I'm sorry. I don't think I was even going to make a video today. But just rolling through a couple of groups and just seeing these posts and everything, it's just like, you know what? No, man, this ain't right. This is not. It completely has to be better than that. You can't look at it any other way. Things have got to change, man. I'm for real. And if you're not acting right, if you're not acting according to what a UK fan should be, you know what? You're dismissed. We don't want you. It's that simple. We don't want you. Either you're going to be with us or you're not. I'm proud to call myself a Kentucky fan. But when I see stuff like that, it hurts my heart. You hear me? We can all sit back and say, well, I wish we would have did this better. I wish we would have did that better. Go on down on the court then. Was somebody knocking on your door for you to get a scholarship? Huh? If you don't like it, stop spending money. Ain't nobody telling you to go spend your money to see them play. If you're not happy with the end product, stop spending your money. No one's putting a gun to your head. If you're complaining and you're a season ticket holder and you always complaining and got something to say, dude, stop buying tickets. No one's gonna freaking put a gun to your head if you stop buying tickets. You made a choice. Then live with it. Support them or go on about your way, because we don't have time. And I know I speak for the fans, the Big Blue Nation of the fans who really care about their Wildcats. I know. Look at me. I know that I speak for those guys. We don't want you. We don't need you. We don't desire you. We don't care. Just go about your merry way. Go cheer for Louisville. I don't care. Whatever. Go. Because you're always going to be upset about something. I love listening to Ron on the KSR show. And you can hear his passion when people talk about how these kids are getting these emails and social media and all that stuff. And you can hear the passion. You don't even have to be in front of them. You can just hear it through the radio waves. So he's passionate about it. And I'm the same way. Not saying the rest of them about it, but with Ron having kids of his own, he feels it. And I feel it. And I wouldn't go for it. I would not go for it. I would put you guys on blast. It's really that simple. So sorry, but I'm not sorry. I had to get that off my chest today. And dude, just don't do it. Okay? It was something that they always said on commercials while I was stationed overseas. Don't be that guy. Don't be that lady. Just don't. Leave the kids alone. Okay? Voice your opinion. I get it. But keep it tactful. Okay? Keep it tactful. You don't have to attack these kids, man. You don't. And believe me, there's other recruits out there who's hearing about this. There's other recruits out there who's reading this stuff. As you know, they on these message boards. They're looking, and you guys are running them away. So I asked myself, is it Cal who's losing these guys, or are these guys' parents and these kids looking at our message boards and actually saying, "Oh no, we don't want no part of that. We don't want no part of that." Nope. So remember that. Let's just get this right, man. And if you're gonna be a real fan, I tip my hat to you. And if you're not going to be a real fan, bye. Just take the head off and keep moving. So that's my video that's my podcast for today. And I just want to appreciate you guys for watching. I know I was pretty passionate today. I just had to get my point across because that's really how I feel. And I stand by it. Once again, if you don't like what I just said, if you don't like me, you don't want to see my videos no more, if you don't want to listen to me, fine. I don't care. I'm gonna go downstairs and stuff my mouth with food. I don't care. But if you with me, then we in this journey called the Kentucky Wildcats, moving forward, doing our best. That's what we do. And I'm the loyal BBN fan, and I love you. 1, 2, 3, Cats.